Good morning to respected teachers, seniors, and all my colleagues. Today I am going to take seminar on a drug update named Vibegron. The brand name is Gemtesa. The drug is approved for the treatment of overactive bladder. What is overactive bladder? Overactive bladder is syndrome characterized by a sudden and compelling need to urinate. Urge to urinate may be difficult to control and may lead to the involuntary loss of urine, which is called as incontinence. Overactive bladder affects physical functioning, social functioning, vitality, and emotional role. Signs and symptoms of overactive bladder includes urinary urgency, incontinence, increased urinary frequency and nocturia, bedwetting, and bladder spasm. Overactive bladder is diagnosis of exclusion. It requires exclusion of infection and other pathologic conditions, pulmonary and cardiovascular evaluation, abdominal examination, pelvic examination and rectal examination, neurologic examination. Lab test includes urine analysis, urine culture if infection is suspected, post-void residual testing, cystometry, and urodynamic study. Management. There are three treatment options: behavioral therapy, pharmacological therapy, and surgical therapy. Behavioral therapy consists of bladder training, biofeedback, pelvic floor muscle therapy, and pelvic floor electric stimulation. Pharmacologic therapy include anticholinergic or antimuscarinic agents, whereas surgical therapy includes neuromodulation and augmentation cystoplasty. Gemtesa, generic name is Vibegron. Gemtesa is a beta-3 adrenergic agonist indicated for the treatment of overactive bladder with symptoms of urge urinary incontinence, urgency, and urinary frequency in adults. Vibegron is a selective beta-3 adrenergic agonist. The chemical name is 6S-N-4-2S, 5-5-R-hydroxyphenyl methylpyrrolidine 2-allyl-4-oxo 7,8-dihydro-6H-pyrrolo 1,2-alpha pyrimidine 6 carboxamide having a molecular formula of 2 C26H28N4O3 and a molecular weight of 444.538 gram per mole. The structural formula of Vibegron is given below. Vibegron is a crystalline white 210 powder. Mechanism of action. Vibegron is a selective human beta-3 adrenergic receptor agonist. Vibegron activates the beta-3 adrenergic receptor on the detrusor muscle. This relaxes the detrusor muscle during the storage phase of bladder filling. Pharmacodynamics. Vibegron's exposure-response relationship and the time course of pharmacodynamic response are not fully characterized. Blood pressure in a 4-week randomized placebo-controlled ambulatory blood pressure study on overactive bladder patient. Daily treatment with Gemtesa 75 mg was not associated with clinically significant changes in blood pressure. Subjects enrolled in this study had a mean age of 59 years and 75% were female. 35% of subjects had pre-existing hypertension at a baseline and 29% of all subjects were taking at least one concomitant antihypertensive medication. Cardiac electrophysiology. Gemtesa does not prolong QT interval to any clinically relevant extent at a single dose 5.3 times the approved recommended dose. Pharmacokinetics. Mean Vibegron maximum concentration and area under the curve increased in a greater than dose-proportional manner up to 600 mg. Steady-state concentrations are achieved within 7 days of once daily dosing. The mean accumulation ratio was 1.7 for maximum concentration and 2.4 for area under the curve 0 to 24 hours. Absorption. Median Vibegon D maximum is approximately 1 to 3 hours. Oral administration of a 75 mg Vibegon tablet crushed and mixed with 15 ml of applesauce resulted in no clinically relevant changes in Vibegon pharmacokinetics when compared to administration of an intact 75 mg Vibegon tablet. Effect of food. No clinically significant differences in Vibegon pharmacokinetics were observed following administration of a high-fat meal. Distribution. The mean apparent volume of distribution is 6,304 liter. Human plasma protein binding of Vibegon is approximately 50%. The average blood to plasma concentration ratio is 0.9. Elimination. Vibegon has an effective half-life of 30.8 hours across all populations. Metabolism plays a minor role in the elimination of Vibegon. Cytochrome P3A4 is the predominant enzyme responsible for in vitro metabolism. Excretion. Following a radiolabeled dose, approximately 59% of the dose was recovered in feces and 20% in urine. Drug interactions. Clinical studies. Decoxing. Concomitant administration of Vibegon increased decoxing C maximum by 21% and area under the curve by 11%. Other drugs. No clinically significant differences in Vibegon pharmacokinetics were observed when used concomitantly with ketoconazole, diltiazem, rifampin, or tolterodine. No clinically significant differences in the pharmacokinetics of the following drugs were observed when used concomitantly with Vibegon, tolterodine, metoprolol, combined oral contraceptive, and warfarin. In vitro studies, cytochrome P450 enzymes. Vibegon is a cytochrome P3A4 substrate. Vibegon did not inhibit cytochrome P1A2, cytochrome P2B6, 2C8, 2C9, 2C19, 2D6, or cytochrome P3A4. It did not induce cytochrome P1A2, 2B6, or 3A4. Transporter systems. Vibegon is a PGP substrate. Vibegon did not inhibit PGP, BCRP, OATP, 1B1, 1B3, OAT1, OAT3, OCT1, OCT2, MATE1 or MATE2K at clinically relevant concentrations. Use in specific population. First is pregnancy. There are no available data on Gemtesa use in pregnant women to evaluate for a drug-associated risk of a major birth defect, miscarriage, or adverse maternal or fetal outcomes. In animal studies, no effects on embryo-fetal development were observed following administration of a Vibegon during the period of organogenesis at exposures approximately 275-fold and 285-fold greater than clinical exposure at a recommended daily dose of Gemtesa in rats and rabbits respectively. Delayed fetal skeletal ossification was observed in rabbits at approximately 898-fold clinical exposure in the presence of maternal toxicity. In rats treated with Vibegon during pregnancy and lactation, no effects on offspring were observed at 89-fold clinical exposure. Developmental toxicity was observed in offsprings at approximately 458-fold clinical exposure in the presence of maternal toxicity. No effects on offspring were observed at 89-fold clinical exposure. The background risk of major birth defects and miscarriage for indicated population is unknown. All pregnancies carry some risk of birth defects, loss, or other adverse outcomes. In the US general population, the estimated background risk of major birth defects and miscarriage in clinically recognized pregnancies is 2 to 4% and 15 to 20% respectively. Lactation. There are no data on the presence of Vibegron in the human milk, the effects of the drug on the breastfed infant, or the effects on milk production. When a single oral dose of radiolabeled Vibegron was administered to postnatal nursing rats, radioactivity was observed in milk. When a drug is present in animal milk, it is likely that the drug will be present in human milk. The developmental and health benefits of breastfeeding should be considered along with the mother's clinical need for Gemtesa and any potential adverse effects on breastfed infant from Gemtesa or from underlying maternal condition. Pediatric use. The safety and effectiveness of Gemtesa in pediatric patients have not been established. Geriatric use of 526 patients who received Gemtesa in the clinical studies for overactive bladder with symptoms of urge urinary incontinence, urgency, and urinary frequency. 242 patients were of 65 years or older, and 75 patients were 75 years of age or older. No overall differences in safety and effectiveness of Gemtesa have been observed between patients 65 years of age and older and younger adult patients. Renal impairment. No dosage adjustment for Gemtesa is recommended for patients with mild, moderate, or severe renal impairment. Gemtesa has not been studied with in patients with eGFR less than 15 ml per minute per meter square and is not recommended in these patients. Hepatic impairment. No dosage adjustment for Gemtesa is recommended for patients with mild to moderate hepatic impairment. Gemtesa has not been studied in patients with severe hepatic impairment and is not recommended in this patient population. Non-clinical toxicology. Carcinogenesis. No carcinogenicity was observed in long-term studies conducted in mice and rats treated with daily oral doses of Vibegron for approximately 2 years. In mouse carcinogenicity study, CD1 mice were treated with daily oral doses of Vibegron up to 90 mg per kilogram per day in males and up to 150 mg kilogram per day in females, corresponding to estimated systemic exposure 21 and 55-fold higher, respectively, than in humans treated with recommended daily dose of Gemtesa. In the rat carcinogenicity study, SD rats were treated with daily oral doses of Vibegron up to 30 mg per kilogram per day in males and up to 180 mg per kilogram per day in females, corresponding to systemic exposure 18 and 117-fold higher, respectively, than in humans treated with recommended daily dose of Gemtesa. Mutagenesis. Vibegron was not mutagenic in vitro microbial reverse mutation assay, showed no evidence of genotoxic activity in an in vitro human peripheral blood lymphocyte chromosomal aberration assay, and did not increase the frequency of micronucleated polychromatic erythrocytes in an in vivo rat bone marrow micronucleus assay. Impairment of fertility. In fertility general reproductive toxicity studies conducted in rats, females were treated with daily oral doses of 0, 30, 100, 300, or 1000 mg per kilogram per day Vibegrone, and males were treated with daily oral doses of 0, 10, 30, or 300 mg per kilogram per day Vibegrone. No effects on fertility were observed in female or male rats at doses up to 300 mg per kilogram per day, associated with systemic exposure at least 274-fold higher than in human treated with recommended daily dose of Gemtesa. General toxicity, decreased fecundity, and decreased fertility were observed in females at 1000 mg per kilogram per day, associated with estimated systemic exposure 1867-fold higher than in humans treated with recommended daily dose of Gemtesa. Clinical trials. The efficacy of Gemtesa was evaluated in a 12-week double-blinded, randomized, placebo-controlled and active-controlled trial in patients with overactive bladder. Patients were randomized 5 gem 5 gem 4 to receive either Gemtesa 75 mg, placebo, or active control orally once daily for 12 weeks. For study entry, patients had to have symptoms of overactive bladder for at least 3 months with an average of 8 or more micturations per day and at least one urge urinary incontinence per day, or an average of 8 or more micturations per day and an average of at least 3 urgency episodes per day. Urge urinary incontinence was defined as leakage of urine of any amount because the patient felt an urge or need to urinate immediately. The study population included OAB medication naive patients as well as the patients who had received prior therapy with OAB medications. The co-primary endpoints were change from baseline in average daily number of micturations and average daily number of UUI episodes at 12 weeks. Additional endpoints include change from baseline in average daily number of need to urinate immediately episodes and average volume voided per micturation. A total of 1,515 patients received at least one daily dose of placebo, Gemtesa 75 mg, or an active control treatment. The majority patients were Caucasians and female with a mean age of 60 years. The table shows changes from baseline at week 12 for average daily number of micturations, average daily number of UA episodes, average daily number of urgency episodes, and average volume voided per micturation for Gemtesa and placebo. Average daily number of micturations in Gemtesa change from baseline is minus 1.8 and in placebo it is minus 1.3. Average daily number of UA episodes change from baseline for Gemtesa is minus 2.0 and for placebo it is minus 1.4. Average daily number of urgency episodes change from baseline for Gemtesa is minus 2.7 and for placebo it is minus 2.0. Average volume voided per micturation for Gemtesa change from baseline is 23 and for placebo change from baseline is 2. This is the graphical presentation of mean change from baseline in the average daily number of micturations. The dotted line represents placebo and the solid line indicates Gemtesa. For placebo, change from baseline at the end of 12 week is 1.3 and for Gemtesa at the end of 12 week the change from baseline is 1.8. This is the graphical presentation of mean change from baseline in average daily number of UUI episodes in patients with at least one average daily UUI episode at the baseline. The dotted line represents placebo and the solid line indicates Gemtesa. Indication: Gemtesa is indicated for the treatment of overactive bladder with symptoms of urge urinary incontinence, urgency, and urinary frequency in adults. Dosage and administration. The recommended dosage of Gemtesa is 75 mg tablet orally once daily with or without food. Swallow Gemtesa tablets whole with a glass of water. In adults, Gemtesa tablets also may be crushed, mixed with a tablespoon, approximately 15 ml of applesauce, and taken immediately with a glass of water. Tablets 75 mg, oval, light green, film coated, deposed with V75 on one side and no deposing on the other side. Contraindication. Gemtesa is contraindicated in patients with non-hypersensitivity to Vibegon or any components of the product. Warnings and precautions. Urinary retention has been reported in patients taking Gemtesa. The risk of urinary retention may be increased in patients with bladder outlet obstruction and also in patients taking muscarinic antagonist medications for the treatment of overactive bladder. Monitor patients for signs and symptoms of urinary retention, particularly in patients with bladder outlet obstruction and patients taking muscarinic antagonist medication for the treatment of OAB. Discontinue Gemtesa in patients who develop urinary retention. Adverse drug reaction. The safety of Gemtesa was evaluated in a 12-week double-blinded placebo and active controlled study in patients with overactive bladder. A total of 545 patients received Gemtesa. The majority of the patients were Caucasians and female with a mean age of 60 years. Adverse reactions that were reported in study at an incidence greater than placebo and in more than 2% of patients treated with Gemtesa are listed in the tables. The adverse drug reactions are headache, nasopharyngitis, diarrhea, nausea, and upper respiratory tract infections. Other adverse reactions reported in less than 2% of patients treated with Gemtesa include dry mouth, constipation, increased residual urine volume, urinary retention, and hot flushes. Approval date. Gemtesa is approved by FDA in December 23rd, 2020. Gemtesa is manufactured and distributed by Eurovant Sciences. These are the references. Thank you.